I didn't scream when I hit the bottom of the stairs. I didn't cry when I felt the warmth of blood spreading between my thighs. And I didn't look back when his mother stood at the top, hand still on the railing, mouth twisted in something that might have been regret or just bad lighting. That night, I packed quietly. I didn't take much, just my name, my silence, and one last vial from the back of the medicine cabinet, the one labeled in a language he never bothered to learn. I kissed no one goodbye. He asked no questions when I left. He assumed I broke. Let him. 2. Backstory setup. Establish the relationship. He used to look at me like I was the first fire he ever touched, mesmerized, a little scared, always reaching anyway. I was softer then. Words like forever and home came easy. I believed in building a life, even on shaky foundations, especially for love. He introduced me to his family like I was a gamble he'd already won. His mother smiled too tightly. His sister didn't smile at all. They spoke around me, not to me, like I was a stray he'd dragged in from some storm they never believed in. Still, I cooked, I cleaned. I folded their scorn into laundry and hid it in drawers. Love makes you foolish. Desperation makes you silent. Until one night, after dinner, he leaned across the table and said, "I don't want a child with someone like you." His mother didn't flinch. His sister smirked into her wine. I nodded, said nothing. My hands didn't even tremble. I stopped praying after that. 3. Discovery of betrayal. It wasn't the words that haunted me. It was the smile he gave her when he said it, the way his mother reached over to squeeze his wrist, agreement in every wrinkle. I watched him, after that, not with love, with clarity. The hushed calls he took in the garage, the sudden, unexplained business trips, his sister dropping hints too sharply. Once he's done with all this being me, and then the pregnancy test. Positive. Mine. The timing was inconvenient for them, for their plans. 7 days later, I fell, or was helped to fall. No camera caught it. No one saw. Just me, just her, just the stairs, and the tiny life I was told was probably never viable anyway. I buried the ultrasound photo in the garden, deep beneath the rosemary bush, right where she liked to sip her tea. 4. Shift in mindset. Strategic planning begins. I stopped mourning, started calculating. Revenge isn't rage. It's discipline, timing, knowing when the wine tastes sweetest right before it burns. I read, I researched, I waited. He wanted to leave, eventually, but not without what he thought he was owed. Half my savings, my car, the house that bore my name but held their scent. So I stayed. Sweet, apologetic, said I needed time to process, said I wanted to make it work. He believed me. He believed me because he believed I was weak, because he believed the fall had broken more than my body. 5. Execution of the plan. I changed the will, quietly, moved my accounts, emptied the joint ones, transferred titles, took pictures of every bruise they didn't think mattered. I gave him everything he wanted: space, sex, silence. And when he started bringing her into the house, I welcomed her with wine and a knowing smile. She was younger, dumber, confident in her place because I pretended to vanish from mine. I cooked one last dinner, his favorite, slow roasted lamb, a family recipe from my side. I watched him eat, watched his mother compliment the tenderness of the meat, watched his sister ask for seconds. Then, as he set down his knife, full and smug, I slid the plate forward. Underneath, taped with care, was the note. 4 words. Infertile now. You're welcome. 6. Climax and confrontation. He didn't move at first, just stared at the note, then at me. Is this a joke? he asked, voice low, choked. I smiled, tilted my head. Do I look like I'm laughing? His mother lunged for the plate, hands shaking. She read it. Twice. Then again. The color drained from her face. His sister stood slowly, like she suddenly smelled smoke but couldn't find the fire. He tried to stand too, but the weight of realization is heavy. It pins you. I leaned in, just close enough to whisper, "Your bloodline ends here." Then I walked out. Didn't run, didn't slam the door. I never returned. 7. Resolution and emotional release. That was 6 months ago. He's called, texted, emailed, threatened, pleaded. I answer none of it. They say he's changed, that he's not the same. They're right. He's less now. No legacy, no heir, no empire to pass anything to. Just the echo of a woman he underestimated, and a note that cost him everything. I kept the original copy, framed it, right above my new stove, the one no one else eats from but me, and the child growing inside me. This time planned. This time safe. This time mine.